I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad.
Yeah.
Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious. I'ma go cause some pain, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, I'll live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
We are in week 10 here in college football, and the Cornhuskers are here at home hosting the Trojans of USC. And of course, this is a huge matchup for both teams, as USC right now currently on a 7-game winning streak, and they go into the Big Ten as well on a streak here right now. They're 4-0 in Big Ten play, and of course they are number 5 in the nation, as Nebraska currently right now comes into today's game as the 7th ranked team in the nation, looking for a big win here against another top program in college football here today, as this is a nice battle here in the Big Ten West, as both of these teams here are striving to, of course, represent the West in the Big Ten matchup game here in a few weeks, actually, as both teams are jockeying for that position to, of course, face probably Penn State if Penn State keeps running the table they are running right now. And of course, so we are trying to see if we can get ourselves back into that platform of a premier college football team that we were many years ago. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Nebraska Cornhuskers Dynasty, as Coach Bonds and his team are getting ready for a huge game. This is going to be a nail biter here. This one can go either way, as USC this season are second in points per game, and also they are heavy favorites in the West. They are second in passing with 2,325 yards this season. We are first in that category there, so it's a bit of a battle for that position there, as both teams are probably going to be passing the ball. Of course, both teams are known for running back abilities as well, and of course, a tough defense to try to deal with. So we'll try to see what we can do here against them here today. As like I said, both teams are kind of the favorites right now. USC is pretty much, I would probably say, the heavy favorite of the two of them. And of course, so we just need to try to see if we can get a good win here. We need to run the ball like crazy against this USC team, because right now they're currently in 6th in the Big Ten West when it comes to rushing yards allowed, giving up only 804 yards a game. So we're going to really try to have to pound the rock as much as we possibly can, and of course make some problems with them, as we need to defensively, of course, jar the ball from them, have them drop it, do whatever we can to create some turnovers here in this situation. Malville, the Jay Malville, here's their quarterback. He's, of course, going to be under center here, and of course he's got a pretty good accuracy, good power arm there. And there you see his numbers right now: 15 touchdowns, 4 interceptions for the season. He's been sacked 9 times, and he's completed a little over 60% of his passes this season. And he is having a good season right now. And of course, he is from Hawaii, 6'4", 225 pounds, and he likes to create some good plays in the backfield there as a quarterback. And we'll see how creative he is here in today's game. Lemon is their premier wide receiver, and of course the 4-star young man from California is looking to have a great game here against us. He's got great quickness there. You see his speed is 91, acceleration 93, and of course decent hands. Of course, he can also route, pretty good route tree, and there you see his IQ is pretty knowledgeable as well. So he's a very smart player and can get himself into some good situations there when the situation is in his favor. And of course, McCree, their tight end, 3-star kid from Austin, Texas, 6'4", 249 pounds. I'm assuming they'll use him probably the same way we would use him if he was on our team. That's in the red zone, and of course in open field there. He's got great speed for his size there for a tight end, and of course that height will definitely be an advantage for him, as he'll be able to they'll lob the ball probably up to him, and he'll probably win most 50-50, or in this case 60-40 matchups when it comes to the passing game there. Of course, on the defensive side of things for USC, of course, we're going to have to avoid here DJ Harvey, 82 man, 92 zone there. So he has definitely got good. He's pretty recognizable when it comes to zone. So we'll probably have to try to not throw in his direction if we can do so. And of course, quickness, he's got pretty good speed. Hands not the greatest, but that doesn't really mean much. And of course, there you see his power. And of course, his run stopping ability is kind of limited there. 35 tackles for him so far, 5 interceptions. And there you see the rest of his season so far here, as he is a little short for his position here, but he definitely can make it up with the speed. And of course, just going after and making good hits and decent abilities to get to the ball and try to get that ball snagged away from our wide receivers. Free safety, Ramsey will be out there as well, as he will be, of course, in the deep secondary there, lurking around, seeing whatever he can scavenge and of course, conjure up when it comes to the passing game. This season we've been kind of cautious about throwing deep. There's been a couple times we've gotten lucky with some mismatches there, but this one I don't see us doing too much of the deep passing route unless there is a complete, dismantle or whatever case may be here for USC. So we're definitely going to be, if we are passing the ball, it'll probably be more short to mid-range. Occasionally, if we can find a mismatch of some sort, or we can move our guys around, we'll probably try to go throw deep. But I don't see that to me happening too much and too often in this game. And of course, Gentry here, their another DB of theirs. It's got good speed. And of course, there you see his run stopping ability and power there. So he'll definitely be trying to do his best to, come in here and make some tackles on the quarterback, as well as the halfback coming out of the backfield there. And definitely he'll probably be a problem for us on that right side of the field. For the top 25 here, as you see there, we're currently right now in the 7th spot there, for at least for the college football playoffs perspective here. And I believe if we end the season here today, we would be 7th ranked in the college football playoffs. I mean, we would be facing Oregon, and I'm sure they would like to get a revenge on us from earlier this season. As we get this ball kicked off here, ready to go. And it's a beautiful Saturday afternoon here in Lincoln, Nebraska. And it's pretty much the whole state is here watching their favorite, quote-unquote, professional team that they have here, Nebraska Cornhuskers. We'll see what they can do here on defense. Start off 1st and 10 coming up. It's a row. You can tell it's loud here. And USC is going to get a nice throw there. That's going to go to Lemon as he gets the catch. That's going to be enough for the first down. Ball's going to be placed at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. As we'll see here, they'll have to get rid of the quarterback, get rid of the ball there, and the quarterback's going to be taken down quickly as Collin gets to the quarterback. Nice play as Leva. He's going to have to be very cautious here as the Sam linebacker comes in there and makes a good tackle. Great start there from the defense. And that's going to drop him back 9 yards. As we'll see now, 2nd and 19 coming up here. And of course, our job is to pin these guys back as much as we possibly can. Judy's trying to get her to the quarterback, but there, Watson Trent is going to get to the play, to the quarterback this time to make a great play. Nice stop, as that's another loss. That is going to be a loss of now of 10 this time. It's going to be a 3rd and 29 coming up here as Watson Trent, number 26, our will linebacker, does a great job coming up on the blind spot of the quarterback and throwing him down for a nice sack. That's 2 sacks in a row now here for Nebraska. That's the way we want to start off here today, as we'll see 3rd and 29 coming up now. As the ball's our own 19-yard line pass there, it's going to be completed, and it's going to be caught there by Lane. But, of course, that's not going to be enough for them to get the first down. As we go ahead and see here, of course, a nice game last time around there for Riola. Of course, we're wearing our black, they call them blackout, or I forgot what they called them now. But they're wearing our black and whites here with a little red trim. As we'll see a pass there from Riola, a nice pass there. Eventually we will wear our black and whites, a newest set that they brought out here recently, in the new patch that came out. I'm really excited about putting our boys in those here. As see, Riola here has to get rid of it. He's going to have to just throw it away, as that's going to be incomplete. USC will get the ball back after the punt. They're on their own 20-yard line, and now Mileva here has to throw this one there, and that's going to be tossed up. That's going to be caught by Lemon as he takes that one all the way down to the Nebraska 43-yard line. Big first down off that play. You'll see another throw in, and that's going to get it down to Stremon as he gets there at the 37. 2nd and 4 coming up here. As we'll see a quarterback now take off here. He's going to try to sneak his way by McCollum. McCollum's a no thank you as he grabs him up there. 3rd and 5 coming up next. As the quarterback here throws this one there quickly. That one's going to be tossed up to Lane. Lane's going to take this one all the way down to the 23-yard line. They'll get a new set of downs, moving the chains there that time. We'll see what they can do here. As we'll see a pass there. A nice little RPO. Throwing that one there to Lane again as he'll get the catch, and that'll put him at the 13. So, crowd trying to get behind the defense here now as they have their shoulder or their backs against their own goal or their own end zone here, as they're trying to do their best to stop USC on this drive. As we see a player jumping, and I think, yep, that's going to be a flag there. That's going to be on USC, and that is going to be a false start. As the crowd did a great job there, as he could not hear the cadence of his quarterback there, and of course flinch on the line. 2nd and 15 after the penalty, as we'll see a pass thrown over there. That's going to be caught, as the tight end there, McCree, will get the catch. He'll be stopped at the 15-yard line. It'll be a 3rd and 15 coming up here as J.M. Malita having a tough time here. He's already now completed 200 passes now for the season, and he is trying to figure out how he can just stop this noise coming from the student section there. And of course, how to see if he can get this ball into the end zone. As we'll see a pass there being completed. thrown, and that's going to be Sanders coming out of the backfield as they'll get their first points of the day. And no, they do not, as the kicker will miss that one. Chichin will, of course, miss the kick, and that's going to put him there at the 20-yard line for Nebraska. So they do not get the first points of the day here, as Nebraska has a chance now on their second drive. Move the ball with Ivies as he'll go up the left-hand side there for a nice run. A few yards there for him, as we'll see a second down coming up here. And now Johnson now has the football here, and he is now trying to power his way through there to get that first. He does so. They'll move the chains now at their own 37-yard line here, 1st and 10. As Riella here, he sees his halfback get smashed there quickly, but he holds on to him as play action. Finds Markway, and Markway is going to get this one all the way down to the USC's 35-yard line. Nice throw and nice reception. Nice throw there from Riella, and of course a great reception there for the tight end as they're able to move the chains that time. Let's see if we can keep this ball going, as there's about less than 2 minutes now here in the first quarter. Neither team has scored. USC missed a field goal attempt there. And now Nebraska here on their second drive, trying to get something going. Let's see, 2nd and 2 coming up here, and Ivies has it. Ivies going to run up the middle, as he is going to be finally brought down as he gets to about the 16-yard line for the first down. So about a minute or so to go here in the first quarter. Still no score. As we'll see, Riella here now in a shotgun. Hands off there to Johnson. Johnson getting around the block, and he'll get wrapped up there by Shepard. Or excuse me, Stevens the second there on that tackle. As we'll see now, 2nd and 6 coming up, and that'll be it for that play. As that'll be it for the quarter, as we end the first quarter with a scoreless ball game here now. 0-0 here between USC and Nebraska. As Nebraska, of course, fans out here, and there you see some of the USC fans made their way here to the heartland of America. As we'll see, 3rd and 8 coming up here, rolling out. Riella here drops back here, throws this one there to Ivies, but he only had it on his fingertips, could not bring that one in. So now we have to try to settle for a 23-yard field goal attempt. This kick is up, and it is good. And Nebraska scores their first points of the day as they put up 3. And they lead right now, number 5 USC, 3-0. So like I said, this is going to be a good game here. 2 top 10 teams coming in today's game, looking to try to see if they can get something. And of course, move on to deeper into the season, as we'll see. 3rd and 11 coming up here. This is a deep pass. This is going to go up, and that ball's going to be broken up. Great play there from the defense as Nebraska forced them to punt. 1st and 10 coming up here. The ball their own 46-yard line. Handoff, or excuse me, 48-yard line. Handoff there to Johnson, and Johnson just barely gets a yard, maybe 2 on that play. We'll see what they can do here on 2nd and 8. Pass there to Hunter. Hunter goes down the field here. Hunter motoring down the field here as he gets to the 29-yard line of USC. Huge first down there for them. That's going to be a 1st and 10. As they're wearing their what are they called? Black shirts? Yeah, that's what they call them, black shirts. Skull and crossbone shirts. As we'll see a run here. Markway gets his way all the way down to the 2-yard. Actually, no, they'll stop him at the 1. So he'll be at the 1-yard line after that great catch there. Nice hustle there for him. I think he just lost the energy there trying to get himself into the end zone. That's fine. We can finish it off here as we'll have Ivy in the backfield here. Ivy run up the middle there. No problem as he walks right into their end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. As Nebraska takes now a 9, soon-to-be 10-point lead here early in the second quarter. And they're, of course, releasing the balloons for the first touchdown of the game. And Nebraska, Ivies, of course, gets his way into the end zone. Nice carry there for him, and I believe that'll be touchdown or rushing touchdown there, number 11 for him this season. USC's back on the field here now on their 16-yard line, and so we'll see a pass being completed. Nice catch there from Fair. He does a fairly good job there getting the first. Ball now on the 34-yard line, man in motion. It's USC here now trying to get down the field here. They were successful last time they had the ball, but they came up short as they missed a field goal. And now we'll see a flag being called here. Looks like it's going to be on a Nebraska player. And it looks like, no, it's actually going to be on a USC player. It's going to be, no, it's going to be on us. Excuse me, I apologize. It's going to be on Van Poppel. As it's going to be a roughing the passer. And we'll see the halfback now come into play here. That'll be Sanders coming out of the backfield as he gets a couple good yards there after the penalty. 2nd and 2 coming up. Drop back here, throw up the middle there. Nicely catch there. And we'll see as Fair gets the catch up the middle. He'll be stopped at the 19-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 after the catch. As they got a man in motion again. USC here doing a great job here. Throwing a nice screen pass there in the backfield there. Finds a receiver. That's going to be Fair again. As he gets just stopped short of converting there on that play. 3rd and inches coming up. They're going to run a quick run. As the quarterback does a little quarterback sneak there that time. We'll see now. Ball at the 8-yard line. Drop back here, the receiver. Pass. That ball's going to be completed. And it's going to be in the end zone. Touchdown, USC. As Lemon gets the catch there. Nice connection there from Mala to Lemon on that pass. And as you see, Nebraska fans not happy about that. And USC's finally got themselves on board here. Of course, I don't see us, obviously I never did think we were going to shut them out here completely, but it is going to be a close game. I think it's going to come down to a field goal there. And it might be a field goal that USC had a chance to get, but of course they failed that attempt on their opening drive. Or their, I should say their second drive. 2nd and 6 coming up here. As Nebraska's back out here with a 3-point lead. Play clock running down to 5. Riola here again drops back here, scrambles around here. Riola's got to get rid of the football. Held on it too long. And that's going to drop him all the way back to the 13-yard line. It's going to be a 3rd and 22. So now you're just hoping for a prayer here in this situation. As Riola here drops back in the pocket. Riola's got to get rid of the football here, and he's going to get hit as he throws. Incomplete. And we'll be forced to punt this ball back to USC. USC can take a chance now and take the lead here. If they can get the ball here in the end zone, take a 4-point lead. As they'll see a nice toss over there. That'll be a complete pass there to Scrahan. As he'll pass. Ball's going to become, no, not going to be completed there by Lane as he drops it as he got hit there coming down. USC now here on 3rd and 10. Dropping back. QB's going to go up, lob this one up there. That's going to be broken up. Nice job as the receiver cannot hold on to it. As we'll see a kick here. They could tie it up here, and that's exactly what they do. As they put 3 points up on the board. As Chaggin kicks one up the middle. And it makes it good. 10-10 ball game here for USC as we're back on the field here now with Nebraska on offense. And they run a short run there for a few yards. We'll jump down to a 3rd and 9 coming up. Ball on the own 14-yard line. Riola here drops back, goes up the middle there to Key. Try to go up the field there. He gets the catch, but he's going to be stopped. They're going to go for it here on 4th down as there's 2 minutes left here as they have the 2-minute warning. Run up the middle here with our halfback as Johnson cannot get to the line of scrimmage there. He'll be a little short. It'll be a turnover on downs for Nebraska. Of course, USC is now going to take advantage of this short field. I don't blame them as they're throwing that one there to Fair for a catch. Go back to the quarterback here. QB throws this one there. That's going to go to Sanders. Sanders going to run this, catch that and run that one up to near the 5-yard line for 1st down. 1st and goal coming up here. Just 38 seconds left here. As we'll see the quarterback now, he's going to take his own number and call it. But he's going to get stopped there at the 5-yard line. Back to that line of scrimmage there, actually. No gain. So now with 33 seconds left here, 2nd and goal coming up. USC's quarterback here throws a screen pass. That's going to go over to Sanders as he does not get out of the backfield there. He's actually going to lose a couple of yards there on that play. So now we're looking at 3rd down. This one's going to have to get in the end zone here if they want to get a touchdown pass. They do, and that's going to be in the end zone. Touchdown, USC, as the Trojans get on the board here again. As now they have taken they're going to be taking a 7-point lead here. As Jacoby Lane gets the catch, and he is in the end zone. So now they'll take a 7-point lead here, going to half, or at least for the time being right now. As we'll see, Riola here drops back in the pocket. Riola goes up, and that one just miscued there. And that's a great catch there from Stevens the second, as he catches that one right there. That almost looked like it was thrown right to him. I don't know what Riola was looking at there, but that is going to be a short field, and this is going to put us in trouble now here, as they can definitely put a good score on us here. We'll see if they can do so. As we'll see a pass there, that's going to be completed. As they'll see their wide receiver get into the end zone, and that's a touchdown. Touchdown for Fair, as USC has now taken a 2-possession lead over just a weird pass there we threw. I don't know. I'm assuming Riola got hit as he threw that ball, but that's going to be an interception. They take that turnover and turn to points with a short field, and now they take a 2-possession lead, 24-10, with 13 seconds left here. Just to try to keep the ball on the ground and try to just keep the score where it's at before we go to half. And the timeout's being called there by the Cornhuskers. Coach Bonds wants to take a timeout, see what else they can do here. They're going to go back to the ground once again. Run this one up the middle here. Nice job there for Johnson. He's trying to keep his legs moving. And another timeout being called. 2 timeouts, or at least I should say 1 timeout ran for Nebraska here in the first half. As Riola here, he's looked like he may take a shot down the field here. Riola here throws this one up there. That's going to go deep. That one's going to get batted away. And no such luck as we go into the second half. 2-possession lead here from USC. This is not what I'm thinking that the team is thinking that the game was going to be like. I think they thought it was maybe a little bit closer, but we'll have to see if we can get back in this ball game here. We've got a lot of work to do, especially against a team like USC. They're a good second half team. They're going to come out here and try to close this one out quickly and try to put us out of reach, especially with a 2-possession lead. We'll see if we can come back out here and, of course, do some work, as we really need to get the running game going. And, of course, be more cautious about the pass. Riola here throwing this one up across the middle there. That's the Hunter. Hunter's going to get this one down, and they're going to chase him down there at the 46-yard line of Nebraska. It's Herbie Husker there liking what he's seeing there from his team. Pass there. That's going to be caught, and no, Bonner cannot come down with it. So incomplete pass. We'll see now 2nd and 10 coming up here on their own 46. Riola again throws up the middle there. Finds Markway. Markway, the big target, finds way there at the 40 or at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 there for Nebraska. Nebraska moving the ball very well through the air this time. Riola here rolls out to the right-hand side, looking down the field here. Can't find nobody, but he's going to get taken down there quickly, as he will get taken there by the Will linebacker Gentry. As now we'll see 2nd and 17 here, as Riola here again drops back here. Riola throwing this one up there, looking for something. He found it. That's going to be in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. Bonner comes up with a big play in the end zone. A little nervous there when we threw that football there. I thought it was going to be, if anything, intercepted, or worst case scenario, tipped away from him. But no, he squared up, went down the field, and had a great job there. Positioned himself in the position he needed to be in for the catch. As now we're down by 7. As we'll see USC back out here on offense again. This time using Sanders. Going to run the ball here. Of course, try to eat up as much possession here as they can. 2nd and 3 coming up. As the quarterback's going to be taken out by Judy, as Judy gets a hold of the QB. And look at the man. He is hungry, ready to hunt down the QB, and he did a great job that time, as he was sackless there in the first half. Crowd starting to get back into it again here. It's going to be a 3rd and 8 coming up. Yeah, they're going to throw this one up there. That's going to be tossed up, and that's going to be broken up there. Nice job there from the defense, as we force a interception, or force them to punt the ball here. They're on 4th down. 1st and 10, we get the ball on our own 36-yard line. Riola here, of course, past this one there. That's going to go to Hunter, as Hunter gets his way down the field, but he gets out of bounds there quickly, but it does count for a catch. See what we can do here on 3rd and 3. Real here, rolls out, finds Hunter again. Hunter's going to get this one right down near the midfield there for the first. As you'll see Riola here again, drops back in the pocket, looks to the right-hand side, following the eyes of Hunter that time, and finds him down there as he get another first down. 2nd and 1 coming up, as you'll see Riola here throwing that one up there to Hunter again, and Hunter turns on the Jets and goes down the field. Touchdown, Nebraska! As Nebraska has turned this game around, down by 2 possessions, now have scored 2 possessions, and gotten themselves back in this ball game here, now tying it up. Soon to be 24-all here midway through the 3rd quarter, as they have found some plays here to help them out. Now the question is, can their defense now help them out here in this next drive? We'll see what they can do. Definitely need some turnovers. We have not seen that here today from our defense, and that'll be greatly appreciated, and it'll take some pressure off of us offensively. See now 1st and 10 after the nice successful run. We'll see another quick run there from Sanders as he'll get there to his own 34. 2nd and 4 coming up as they'll go back. They'll play action here. Toss there. That's going to go to Jordan as Jordan gets the catch, and he'll get a modest first down there. Ball now on their own 41-yard line here, 1st and 10. Drop back, throw on that one to Jordan again. Sanders there again as he'll get the catch, and that'll be just short of the first down marker. 3rd and 7 coming up. Jordan's in the backfield there. Wouldn't be surprised they throw to him at some point, as they've thrown to him early. But now they're going to throw this one deep, and that's going to get batted away. Nice job there from the defense, stopping that play. Makes it, of course, a punt situation there for them, as we'll get the ball back there on their own 20. And we'll see there, Jordan gets that one to the 34. Nice first down. Let's keep the chains moving here now, fellas. Let's see. Our offensive lineman there threw our guy right there in that gap that we had run through. So now we'll see a 2nd and 13 coming up. Pass there. Oh, nice job there as Hunter bounces off the defender. Gets himself down to the 40-yard line. Now looking at a 3rd and 5 coming up. This should be a reasonable down to get the first down. Grillo drops back deep and absorbs the hit, and he's going to find Bonner. Bonner's going to get the catch, and Bonner's are across the 50 as he gets to the 48-yard line of the USC Trojans. And so see Riola here. He'll roll out, rolls this one off to the right-hand side, goes down the field. This is going to be caught, and a great play there as he finds Hunter. Huge first down there for Nebraska. As they take a look at the replay here, and they want to see the receiver have possession. Now you can tell there he did have 1 foot in bounds, but of course they're seeing if he made a football move. We'll see if this ball is going to be coming back or not. I'm hoping it does not. It was a good play, and they agree with us that it was a good play. They couldn't really find too much there to change it. So 1st and 10 after that big play, and now we'll see Johnson now go on the far left-hand side, runs down the field, and he's going to get pushed out the 2-yard line. 1st and goal now here for Nebraska. As now we'll see them out on the 2-yard line here. And run this one with Johnson again as he finishes off the drive. Great play as he finds his way into the end zone. His 9th rushing touchdown of the season. Touchdown, Nebraska. As they have a $1:42 left here in the 3rd quarter. Great indeed, as that was just a great play. And we'll see the replay there. Nice run there from Johnson. 31-24 here now. It's a huge swing now here. So far, USC has not scored here in the second half. And they've been stopping pretty good here. 3rd and 5 coming up here. We'll see if they can convert here on this one. They've been making good conversions here, but just not able to get down the field, as we'll see a nice stop there again as Judy gets a hold of the quarterback that time, as that's going to be his 10th sack of the season there. Great play there from Judy, and they'll force him to punt. So it's just a few seconds left, play clock left, and there's going to be a flag on the play here, and it looks like it's going to be a false start. I think they'd rather take that penalty than the well, actually, either one would have been a 5-yard penalty for them, a delay of game or false start. But nevertheless, Riola here rolls out, looking down the field here, looking for a pass, finds Key. Key's going to get the catch, going to get the first down and more as he gets down to the 27-yard line of USC. As USC's defense is starting to get gobbled up here. And looks like they don't know what's going on out here when it comes to play call. Few ticks left as we'll see if they'll snap this one here. Riola here drops back in the pocket, throws this one up there. Oh, throws in traffic there and finds Key and is able to get the catch, and that's how the third quarter is going to end. 31-24 here as we shut them out there in the third quarter. They have not scored since those turnovers there. The turnover and of course the turnover on downs. They're late in the first half there in the second quarter. And we lead it now by a simple possession. We'll see if we can go up by 2. As we'll see here, start of the fourth quarter as we try to run this one, and we get about a yard on that carry. We'll see now 3rd and 1 coming up on their 17-yard line as USC having a tough time making a stop there on 3rd down as we're able to crush it and get it with Johnson there on the first. Get the first there. We'll see what they can do here now as we're on the 17-yard line. 1st and 10 here for Nebraska. Crowd's keeping quiet, trying to help out the offense here as they're at work. Drop back here for Riola. Throw this one up there. Key's going to get the catch. They're trying to take that one from him. They're trying to strip it from him, but he's able to hold on to it there for the catch for the 3-yard reception. 2nd and 7 coming up here, and you see Riola just trying to do his best, trying to keep his composure. And, of course, trying to milk some of this clock as we'll see Key gets the catch there. Key's going to get knocked around, and he's going to stumble himself there at the 1-yard line. Nice run there from Key. As now we'll see the ball on the 1. We'll see the quarterback's going to try to run that one in there, but they're going to say he's short. As Riola should have been in there that time. So now 2nd and goal here. Let's try it again. This time he's in there. Touchdown for Nebraska. As Riola finds his way in, he kicks the door down, and he is going to find his way. A nice touchdown there for himself. As that's a nice finish there. Let a QB get in there, have some fun. It's a nice QB sneak there for Riola. And now we lead it now 38-24. You'll see the ball. They'll see the ball. USC will see the ball on the 25-yard line. They'll get another first down on the carry there. As that was Sanders on the play. And you'll see Sanders with the football again here, trying to muscle his way around the edge as we'll get stopped there. Nice stop there. Loss of 2 on the play there for USC. 2nd and 12 coming up here. Ball their own 35-yard line. Quarterback here quickly throws this one there and finds his path back there for the catch on that screen and gets a few yards. 3rd down coming up. We'll see here. They got to get this one near the other side of the 445. And they're going to get sacked there. Nice play as the defense gets a hold of the quarterback again here. I think that's probably sack number 5 or 6 now here in today's game as Van Poppel finds his way to the quarterback. And that's going to be Van Poppel's first of the day. Great job of getting a QB here. Now, of course, USC in this situation, they want to get back, stay in this game. They got to go for here. 4th and 15 coming up here on their own 32. Toss up. This is going to go deep, and that ball is just going to get battered away. Great job there for the defense, and now we'll flip the field here now with good field position. We're on their 32-yard line. We could score again and make this one really out of reach. And we'll see a pass there over the shoulder there. That is going to be nice, right on the target there. As we're able to get that one in there for the first down. Huge play there. Ball the 11-yard line here. Riola here again drops back in the pocket. Scrambles around here looking for somebody in the end zone. Riola decides to call his own number. And he is going to get taken there. He's only going to gain a yard after all of that. So now 2nd and 9 coming up here. Play clock down to 3. And we'll see Riola here rolls out. Fires this one there. That's going to be caught. And that's going to be enough there. It's going to be stopped at the 3-yard line. 3rd and 2 coming up 4:46 left here in the final quarter here in this ball game. And Real here throws this one there behind there on the receiver as he finds a catch there. That's going to be a touchdown, Nebraska. As Nebraska now takes a 20-point lead, soon to be 21-point lead, as they find Ja'Cory Barnes Jr. on the catch. Great job there, as he has been very helpful for us in these most recent games now. Makes a big play there. 45-24 now here, as we'll see a pass, and that one gets broken up by Wright, as he almost had that one. I wish he would have had that one. And now USC here going up, and they're going to pass there, and that's the other Wright brother that makes the tackle as well. It's now 3rd and 1 coming up here, ball at the 34-yard line. USC now going to put this one on the ground here with Sanders. Sanders going to run this one here. Sanders looking for a chance to go down the field, but he's going to get his leg snagged. Going to get stopped, but he does get the first down. As they're now on our 47, as the QB now here, he's going to call his number instead, and he's going to get a nice carry there for about a gain of 6. Again, we got to make a stop here, fellas. You cannot let them get down the field anymore. We did a great job here shutting them out here so far here in the quarter. As we'll see, interception by Beaufort, and that right there should be the game winner, as Nebraska get a turnover here. Interception, as the crowd is going wild here on a beautiful Saturday night here in Lincoln, Nebraska, as they're about to win this one here. Everybody, of course, representing the black unis. As we'll see, Mario Beaufort, interception there for him as he finds his way on the ledger here. And of course, that is his 2nd interception of the season. We'll see us back on the ground here, as we still got pretty much a lot of our first string guys out there. We got a few second string guys. We'll see what Johnson can do, as we'll try to have him run this one out. He's going to run this one out on the left-hand side as he gets pushed out there at the 40, or at the USC's 48-yard line. Trying to keep him balanced. Of course, we're trying to keep that clock going, but, you know, USC, they're going to try to do anything and everything to stop that from happening. As Barney does a little jet sweep that time. Gets only a yard on that carry. Now we'll see 2nd and 9 coming up. We'll see another jet sweep. This time it's going to be Key. Oh, look at this run here from Key. He is taking this one down the field here. He's going to finally get caught there at the 11. I think we're actually marking him at the 10-yard line. Nice run there from our top wide receiver here, as he is going to do a great job there. I think we might need to start running those plays more often here with him, especially. As now we'll see 2-minute warning on our possession, as now Barney's going to get it. Barney's going to fight his way into the end zone. That's going to be a touchdown. Touchdown, Nebraska. As that's going to be Barney's first rushing touchdown of the season. As he get very jet sweep happy on his last final 3 plays of this drive. And it worked that time around, as he's able to cut that around that edge there on the right-hand side and just blast his way into the end zone. Final score, 52-24 here in Nebraska. As your player of the game there is going to be, of course, Riolo. 4 touchdowns, 364 yards for the day. Nice job from him, as he had a great, amazing performance there, and especially to the defense, stepping up, giving up 24 points, being down by 2 possessions, and then turn around and having a shutout in the second half. That's what you talk about, how you finish a game. And Nebraska did that by the defense getting turnovers there. And of course, USC had to take a couple shots down the field there on 4th downs, but were not successful. And of course, gave us a nice short field, which helped us out as well. But that's the type of game I want to see every single week from our fellows here. I know that's not always necessarily the case, but this one felt really good here. I was getting kind of nervous. That first, they scored that 24 points alone, and that the first half was kind of tight, if you couldn't tell. It was kind of a tight gameplay there, and I was kind of thinking, I was like, well, if we can, when it was 17-10, I'm like, okay, we're down by 7. And of course, I threw that pick, which, like I said, I think Riola got hit pretty good at the last minute there, and it kind of just changed the trajectory of that ball, which caused them to get the ball back. And then, of course, they were able to their offense on the field and do something with it, score there. But yeah, I was getting kind of nervous. It's like 24-10. Okay, we're down by 2 possessions. Nah, that's not much. We get the ball back, but can our defense stop them? Because our defense at the point, they were not doing a good job of making big plays there for us, or at least some kind of stops there. And yeah, it was good. And just thinking to myself, like, okay, well, we got to defense got to really show up in the second half there. And I don't know what Coach Bond said to them, but they got fired up there and they did an excellent job there. And of course, the offense did a great job of hearing that call and realize, hey, the defense is going to be helping us out. They've been, they're getting yelled at and told, you're not doing this, you're not doing that, and they're actually doing it here in the second half. We got to take advantage of that, and we got to make some plays. And that's exactly what they did. Some other players there. Hunter, 9 catches, 149 yards, a touchdown for him. It's 5th of the season. Of course, Bonner made a great catch there, squaring up. He had 2 receptions for 52 yards and a touchdown, his 4th. And Barney had 2 receptions for 10 yards and a touchdown of his own, as well as a rushing touchdown there. So nice day overall for him. And of course, Wright, 10 tackles, 2 TFLs. Trent Watson, Watson Trent, 6 tackles, 2 TFLs, and a sack. Van Poppel, 3 tackles, 2 TFLs, and a sack as well. And Judy, 2 tackles, 2 TFLs, and 2 sacks in today's game. Just another great day of action on the field here for Nebraska. And of course, Johnson came close to getting 100 yards for today's game. He had 16 carries for 81 yards. And of course, he had a touchdown of his own scoring. And of course, so did Riola there towards the end. But yeah, Johnson now has 9 rushing touchdowns. Ivy's has 11. So those two we're doing a pretty good job of splitting the carries with those guys. Ivy's only had 4 carries here today, but I think overall, just how these guys, run on the football field. And of course, it just all depends on who's on the field, because sometimes, one guy's more wore out than the other. And I'm trying to, get some balance in the game when it comes to them to run the football there. Because we do like to run those, 2 backs during the game. I think today we did a great job of showing that what those guys do, even though their numbers are kind of not that near each other. But they, we tried our best, and I think for the most part here, Johnson, he had some nice carries there, some pretty good runs. As you see here, we got Riola breaking the single season passing record there for Nebraska. So congratulations there to him. And of course, we got another commit here, as we got a Will linebacker who has officially signed with us. That's always nice to see. And take a look at this. We're number 2 in the nation now, and the cause is because, well, there was a lot of teams there in the top. I think it was teams that were in 2, 3, 4, 6, and 7 lost last week. So now coming into this week's game, we are now the number 2 team in the nation. Matter of fact, Penn State took a hit as well, as now they're kind of falling off the. They're still in the top 10, but they had a nasty little fall. So last week was pretty much upset alert for us, with the exception of we came close. I ain't gonna lie, we came close, down by 2 possessions at half, but nonetheless, now of course we're at number 2. Ole Miss is at number 1 now. And so now we got to continue on this fight here. As next episode coming up, we have USC in town. Another home game here for us. As now we're number 2 in the nation. USC's 4-4 right now overall, 2-3 in Big 12, in Big 10 play. And we'll see what we can do with them as the Bruins show up in town. As we got a little bit of a clash between these two schools here. So we'll see how well we play against the Bruins. Hopefully we can play just as well as we did with them as we did with USC in this episode here today. Especially let's not get down by 2 possessions before we get to the halftime. There, we gotta even level it out, or or have a good lead. So let's have a good, successful game next week. So, all right, Husker fans, get ready, because next episode we're taking on USC, and we're gonna be in a good dogfight here. I mean, they don't have much to lose. We do, and I'm sure they're going to be trying every little trick and every little thing they can to make sure that they get a win off of a ranked opponent like us. So stay tuned for that episode. That should be coming out here in the next couple of days or so. So stay tuned for it. As always, if you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Excuse me. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so you guys can be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. With that being said, definitely don't forget to go check out our second channel out here on YouTube at ESGNet Plus LP. Definitely go check it out. And of course, if you type it in, just type in ESGNet, the plus sign LP, and you'll definitely find the channel. So, yeah. Anyway, that is it for today's episode. Stay tuned for more here on the channel. As always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you all next time.